With little time to recoup, the Ontario Performance Rally Championship's hectic summer reaches its peak with a Black Bear Rally. Round 3 of the 2016 Ontario Championship was a return to a classic event, the Galway Cavendish Forest Rally. Former champion Peter Thompson sought to rebound after a disastrous opening round to the season, while Jean-Sébastien BESNER looked for back-to-back wins to mark his OPRC debut. But a big mistake early on put BESNER well out of contention, leaving Thompson to fend off a strong challenge from Bruno LAVERDIERE. Home advantage for Thompson proved the difference maker as LAVERDIERE took the second position. Eric Vlasic narrowly finished in third after limping his ailing Subaru Legacy through the final stages. In two-wheel drive, Zoltan Kovac ended his day early with a damaged oil pan following a hard impact. Gary Sutherland inherited the lead after nearly suffering the same fate, would hold the lead through to the finish, edging out a flying Philippe Benoit behind him. Michael Ketchum rounded out the podium. The most challenging round of the busy summer season, the Black Bear Rally, covers 106 stage kilometers through the same roads that make up the season-ending rally of the Tall Pines. And the promise of a challenge brought the return of X Games medalist and winner of the 2010 North American and 2007 OPRC championships, Andrew-Comrie-PICARD.
We're going to go to the gate probably fairly easy, see how it is, and we'll see how the battle sort of shapes up in probably the B leg. Probably the A leg, we're just going to be feeling up the car. The problem is, I say that, but you know, I've battled on these roads a few times, and it only takes the first kilometer or so, and then suddenly you're in a fight.
Challengers Jean-Sébastien BESNER and Simon Vincent were eager to match their skills against the multiple champion.
I know Simon is going to be quick, and Andrew, I mean, we know he historically is very good, very quick. We don't know much about this car. We don't know how much he hard is going to go for it, but it's true that after the first stage I'm going to go and see his time.
I know that the ACP is there, also BESNER, they're tough opponents. BESNER is not competing in the OPRC, but the ACP might score some good points. So I have to check with the times with him and might adjust and might attack at the end of the day.
Taking to the stages for the first time in a new car, ACP and co-driver BRUNO was slow to find a rhythm, losing time to BESNER on the opening loop. But as their comfort increased, the two quickly closed to within striking distance of the leader's pace. Not missing a beat after an impressive show at Galway, Bruno LAVERDIERE and GAUDREAU put themselves once again in podium position from the first stage, tying COMRIE-PICARD for second place. And finishing only seconds behind on the following stages of the morning, the championship leader was well positioned to capitalize on any issues for the two leaders. Simon Vincent again took a cautious route through the early stages while adjusting to new co-driver CRESCENTI. But with the championship ground to make up on LAVERDIERE, the novice driver quickly found his rhythm to match the title challenger. By the first break of the day, the two lay just 11 seconds apart. Returning to action after sitting out the third round, Nicolas LAVERDIERE set out for a strong result at Black Bear in a bid to maintain his lead in the two-wheel drive standings. But after taking the class win on the first stage, LAVERDIERE and co-driver Vincent TRUDEL were forced to retire with suspension failure. The early exit opened the door for Zoltan KOVACS and BOUDREAU to take over the lead. After a disastrous outing in the previous round, the pair were in need of some better luck to turn their season around. What they get was just the opposite though, as their Mitsubishi's clutch failed heading to the fourth stage, requiring the starter motor to get them off the line. Galway's two-wheel drive winners Gary Sutherland and Kylie Davis also found themselves short on luck, picking up a puncture on just the third stage. With such rough road conditions, the pair were forced to change it on the stage, losing more than 4 minutes in the process. Despite a decidedly more careful pace, Philippe Benoit benefited from Sutherland's misfortune and took a firm hold on second place in two-wheel drive. Vincent and LAVERDIERE continue to push each other with an ever-narrowing gap. Knowing the two ahead of them pose no championship threat, both drivers focus singularly on taking away maximum points with a third-place finish. The hard charge would net LAVERDIERE his first stage win of the year and put Vincent on the ragged edge. At the front of the field, electrical problems for BESNER and co-driver Marc-Olivier Lamontagne allowed ACP to regain significant ground on the afternoon stages. Heading to the final service break of the day, the two sat less than a minute apart. Never able to recover their time lost early on, Gary Sutherland and Kylie Davis remained steady to the end to take third in the two-wheel drive class. And while still running without a clutch to the finish, Zoltan KOVACS managed to avoid any further dramas and hold on to the top position in two-wheel drive ahead of Philippe Benoit. A remarkable result, a welcome recovery for his championship hopes. Heading to the final loop of stages, Bruno LAVERDIERE had just an 8-second lead on Simon Vincent for the third position. With mileage running out, Vincent made his move on the first stage of the leg, taking an incredible 30 seconds away from his challenger. That gain would be the difference maker, as Vincent held on to finish the fierce battle and take third place overall. His electrical problems sorted, Jean-Sébastien BESNER regained his form on the final test with 3 consecutive stage wins, leaving COMRIE-PICARD to settle for a well-earned second place.
It was a great day. It's a great rally. I love Blackberry, you know. I've been lucky to be on the podium here a few times. Second is not where, it's not my favorite place to be, but against BESNER, it's a great result.
We made it to the end, very happy. Marco did a great job. It's, for a dad, to do that with his son, it's very fun. I know that others have done it before, and I'm very proud of what he's done. And it's been good, so certainly not our last event together.
Throughout the day we had a great battle with Bruno. So it was a great day. We exchanged the position with him a lot during the day. It was challenging to find a good pace. I had a little off the beginning of the day, not completely, just in the ditch, but overall a good day for me.
I was very happy. I wanted to tell you the truth, be ahead of Simon Vincent, but 2 times during the day I was ahead, but at the final he beat me by around 30 seconds. So But my day went very fine, no big off-roads, and the rallies are really nice rally.
We were just coming here basically to work to make sure the car was in good order, and the outcome I'm extraordinarily pleased with.
With BESNER and ACP not eligible for championship points, Simon Vincent takes the top score away from Black Bear, narrowing LAVERDIERE's standings lead to just 2 points. Zoltan KOVACS rises into 5th spot behind Vlasic and Peter Thompson. And KOVAC's win in two-wheel drives gives him his first championship lead of the season, while Gary Sutherland rises to 2nd. Teams next conclude their summer swing with a return to Quebec to tackle the highest speeds of the season at Rally Défi.